Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode. So I'm back at Mennock Pass, probably here more than I'm anywhere else. For the next 2 days it's supposed to be sunny and 26 or 28 degrees, so I thought, do you know what, I'll just take advantage of it. So it's so warm in the van that I've put the window deflectors on the windows facing the other way just to try and reflect some of that heat. I think I am going to need to get proper covers at one point. It's just not something that I've ever thought about doing, but we'll see if it makes a difference. So I've not just come out to Mennock Pass just to chill. I do have a few videos to film, and for this one I am going to need the sun. And as I said, I do need the sun for this episode. So thanks to today's sponsor Renogy, because they've just sent me out their portable N-type 300 watt folding solar panel. So it's no secret, Renogy is one of the top solar panel companies in the game. If you've built a camper van, if you've researched building a camper van and you're looking for solar MPPT chargers, for me personally, when I was looking up the leisure battery route, everybody was going for the Renogy MPPT controllers, which basically converts solar into a manageable voltage going to the leisure battery, so you can charge your leisure batteries when you're off grid and stuff. But when Renogy reached out to the channel, they were offering me leisure batteries, MPPT controllers and stuff, but because I don't use that setup, I felt it wasn't a collaboration I was going to be able to do. However, I had a wee look through their site and I saw they do folding solar panels. As you've saw on the channel, I do have solar panels from the likes of All Powers, and I got one from MH Polos, which is a 40 watt one. But the only thing that stops me getting bigger solar panels with bigger power is the size of them. And you know, at the back of them, you've got that flap that you need to put down, it's like the kickstands kind of thing. But when I saw this and I seen a couple of reviews on it, I was dying to get this, so let's get it unboxed so you can see why as well. And that's pretty much everything you get in the box. It's actually pretty light. So as I said, this is the N-type Renogy solar panel foldable suitcase version, and it comes in a 100 watt, 220 watt, 300 watt and a 400 watt. Now if I'm right in saying with this series, they only did it in a 100, the 220 and the 400, so the 300 watt is the new version. So they've tried to bridge the gap between the 220 and the 4. So let's check out the features of the bag it comes in. So at the front you've got this pocket for like cables and stuff, and you get a manual and your warranty card inside it. No cables though. So if you can see on the top and on the pouch, the stitching's actually covered so it's nice and waterproof. I mean, obviously the issue is going to be the handles because water's clearly going to get in there, but all the rest of it is all nice and waterproof. So I'm presuming since there's no cables in this, you don't get any supplied cables. Maybe they're inside it, so we'll have a look. So Renogy also claim this solar panel is a 1 minute setup, so we're going to test it. So let's test their 1 minute claim. 1 minute on the watch, go. So that was 25 seconds. Now, are we going to argue that it's not plugged into a power station yet? So I'm pretty sure we could plug it into a power station before we run out of time. So I would say their setup time for a minute is valid, but let me show you why it's so quick to set this up. Look at the legs. They're metal, not flappy fabric ones, but they're also nice and tight so they can go at any angle, and that's all 4 of them. And then at the bottom you've also got this wee rubber pad, so when the metal goes on it, it doesn't rattle while you're driving. And as you can see, they're daisy chained together. So these stands are what make it set up in a minute. And just like I thought, we don't get any cables to directly plug into the power station, which is a bit of a shame. We are losing the light because we got here late, but let's see what we can get. So I do have my own cable, luckily, and I'm going to use the Elite 200 V2. It's at probably 97%, so we'll see what it can give us. Red to red, black to black, and XT60 straight into the Bluetti. The sun's over there, so it is just going to poke through those clouds in a minute. So we're roughly getting 28, 29 watts. So the sun is starting to come out now. 160. 170, and again obviously we can adjust the angle and stuff as well. That's what's pretty good about the feet on the back of it. So let me see if I can adjust it and we can get more wattage. So there you go, just by adjusting it a few wee inches, we're now cracking 200. And as you can see in the bottom here, it says it will be charged in 30 minutes. It's going behind the clouds, but the sun's going to disappear down there as well, so you know we are going to lose it. So I think that's all we're getting now is 200 watts, which is brilliant. The solar panel is lightweight and portable, and it's only 8.5 kilogram. Each cell has got 25% efficiency. It's rated for IP67 waterproof. The panels themselves are a fiberglass reinforced material on an aluminium alloy frame. The panels hold together with magnets and are good for opening and setup 3,000 times. And one of the best features I've not seen on any other panel are these metal legs. Every other solar panel I've used have all got this fabric. If you've used them before, you'll know how difficult they are just to keep them straight to put the thing down. So another thing that I've just saw as well is these hooks. And there's 2 on every panel, and they're only on the one side, they're not at the bottom, so you could actually hang them if you prefer to hang them rather than put them on the ground with the feet. So on the back, basically your stats, which is the model type RSP 300 LSC, max power of 300 watts, optimum operating voltage 25.2 volts, and it's got a max fuse size rating of 20 amps. And they're all kept together in this handy carry case. And what I would say about the bag as well, the bag's actually got this nice rubber texture on both panels, so it's keeping the panel nice and safe while you're transporting it. So these panels can be used with power stations and also leisure battery setups as well, providing you have an MPPT controller. So these panels are pretty lightweight and small for the power they're actually giving you. They can be used to charge power stations, your leisure batteries, you can use them in your camper vans, if you're car camping, even if you're tent camping, you can still bring this along and set it up next to the tent. Pros, for me I think the top pro is a joint effort between the magnets closing the case and the back metal legs. Metal legs are the way to go in these solar panels, and I don't know why no one else is doing it. I think another pro for me is how efficient the panels actually are. Obviously by the time I got here, the sun was setting, but when I tried it the next day, as you saw, we were getting so much more power. I like the fact as well that it's waterproof. You know, if the rain's running down off it, it's not going to damage it. Another pro for me is the weight and size, because it isn't as heavy or as big as I thought it was going to be. And I think another pro for me is the handles. The handles are nice and rigid, whereas in a lot of other solar panels, they're again made from fabric. The overall quality of this just feels a lot more premium. What about the cons? Is there any cons? I think the only con for me was the lack of cables. That's the only con I have of this unit. I get that obviously everybody's got different setups, XT60, barrel connection, leisure battery setups, but I feel they could have maybe given a universal MC4 cable. So if you buy this solar panel, whether it's for your power station or leisure battery setup, you are going to need to get whatever power cable to connect to your device. Disconnect your MC4 cables, put the legs down, bring the back in for the magnets, and you're away. With your cables, you can just store them in the wee pouch here. So guys, if you want to go and pick this solar panel up, I'll leave a link to it in the description. So a massive thanks to Renogy for sending out their new N-Type 300 watt solar panel for us to check out. And if you did go and enjoy the video guys, why not drop it a wee like and let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, why not get subscribed and hit that bell notification so you're always notified when I drop a new video. So until the next one guys, peace.